The train car is nearly empty, a ghostly silence broken only by the rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks. A lone businessman, Mr. Tanaka, steps aboard the last Tokyo subway at 1 a.m. The fluorescent lights flicker, casting long distorted shadows. He takes a seat, the cold plastic feeling unwelcoming. Suddenly, he notices a faint wet footprint on the floor. Just one, as if someone had stepped from nothing. The air grows thick, and the temperature drops. A whisper, barely audible, coils around him. You shouldn't be here. Mr. Tanaka's heart hammers against his ribs. He tries to convince himself. It's just his tired mind playing tricks. He stares at that single solitary footprint, and a chill runs up his spine. The whisper comes again, louder this time. A dry rasping sound that seems to emanate from the empty seat beside him. You shouldn't be here. The lights flicker and die for a second, plunging the car into absolute darkness. When they flicker back on, the footprint is gone. But now there are two more, leading directly towards him. He scrambles to his feet, his briefcase forgotten on the seat. The train slows for the next station, but the platform outside is a void of blackness. No lights, no signs, no life. The doors slide open with a hiss, and the damp, cold wind rushes in, carrying the faint smell of old earth and decay. He doesn't move, frozen in place, as if something is waiting for him to step out. Suddenly the train lurches forward, the door slamming shut. The car is no longer empty. A woman in a tattered, soaked dress stands in the corner, her face hidden by long wet hair. She doesn't move, she just stands there, dripping onto the floor. Another drop of water lands on Mr. Tanaka's hand. It's cold, unnatural. He looks down and sees a dark, muddy puddle forming around his own shoes. The woman's head twitches, and she begins to turn. He can't look away. The whisper now fills the entire car, echoing from the walls, the ceiling, from inside his own mind. You shouldn't be here. The lights flicker wildly, and in the strobing flashes he sees her face. Or what should be a face. There is nothing but smooth, pale skin, no eyes, no mouth. Just a void. The train screams into a tunnel, and the last thing Mr. Tanaka hears is the sound of wet footsteps, slowly, deliberately, closing in around him. The train jolts into a tunnel, plunging into absolute darkness. When the lights fizzle back on, Mr. Tanaka freezes. Across the aisle, a woman in a drenched white dress sits perfectly still, her face hidden by a curtain of black, wet hair. Water drips from her hem, pooling on the grimy floor. He wants to move, to run, but his body is locked in place. The woman begins to slowly, deliberately, turn her head toward him, each movement accompanied by the sound of breaking bones. The train screeches to a halt in another abandoned station, the platform outside choked with dust and decay. The doors slide open, and the woman stands, gliding off the train without a sound. Mr. Tanaka finally forces himself to stand, but her voice echoes from the darkness. This station is for the forgotten. Shadows on the platform begin to writhe, taking the shape of passengers long lost, their faces hollow and eyeless. They reach for him, their fingers long and sharp like needles. He stumbles back, but the train doors close, sealing him inside with a dripping woman now standing right behind him. The train starts moving again, but now it is different. The windows show not the city, but a flooded, endless tunnel. Mr. Tanaka's reflection smiles at him, a smile that is not his own. The woman's voice coos softly from everywhere. You are part of the commute now. He looks down to see his own hands turning pale, water seeping from his sleeves. The narrative ends with him understanding that he will ride this subway forever, a silent passenger in an eternal watery grave.